today we've been joined by the national and regional hubs, which are really important to the Coalesce project. They're integral to the way that we will work, and their role broadly is to take the resources and the materials and the ideas that we generate for the Competence Centre and the Academy, and really think about how they apply at a national level. So their national expertise is really important in understanding the challenges to science communication, so how we can best implement the changes we're hoping to bring through the Competence Centre into different national countries. And so what we're doing today with the Crisis Navigator is that each of those hubs is thinking about a crisis that's relevant to their national context, thinking about the challenges that have existed in relation to science communication and that particular crisis, thinking about the stakeholders, thinking about the solutions, and it's a real demonstration of the way that our national and regional hubs work to really think about the framing from their national context. So the next step after that is to really showcase the way that we're working. So today we've been joined by an artist, Edgar San Juan, who's capturing the reflections of those national and regional hubs and putting together an infographic to capture some similarities between countries in terms of crisis communication from a science communication perspective, but also to look at those and pick apart those national differences as well. And we really want our national and regional hubs as well to talk about what they're doing, to really showcase the way that the Competence Centre and the Academy will work to really be reflective of its science communication community and the issues that surround that sphere of science communication in each country. So hopefully they will be building their sort of visibility within the project, helped by this activity today.
The Crisis Navigator is one of the documents produced by Coalesce as a resource for science communicator. At the moment it's just for science communicator, but later will be tailored to the needs of other stakeholders like policymakers or researchers. What is a Crisis Navigator? It's a very thin document, dense but very short, that explains what are the main challenges and what are the possible solutions of science communication during a crisis. Is a crisis navigator. What is a crisis? Could be pandemics, earthquakes, flooding, climate change. There are a lot of emergency, environmental, health-related emergencies in our society. And when there is an imminent of crisis, then there is the crisis, and then there is a post-crisis. There are different moments in which there are different challenges. For example, who the people trust? Who knows what is going on? Who knows the science of that? How are the emotions of the people who is listening, who has to react to this crisis, etc., etc. And so the Crisis Navigator helped the people in that case, the science communicator, to reflect about their profession in this very particular and dangerous moment of their professional life. In order to go on reflecting on this stuff and involving also our other national and regional hub in this thinking and reflecting about science communication in time of crisis, we developed also a discussion game. So basically cards, and these cards that you can use to prompt a discussion, there are stakeholders, so there is a lot of figures that are the researcher, the journalist, the politician, the school teachers, etc. And then there are problems, issues like clarity, simplicity, uncertainty, complexity, framing, influencer, how the stakeholder react, what roles they have during a crisis, and what challenges they are facing. For example, the complexity of the problem or the role of the influencer. That sometimes are good influencers, they are good role models, sometimes they are spreading misinformation and spreading maybe panic or conspiracy theory. So these cards can help a small group of people to discuss together and on their own experience in their own country, for example, in face of their own crisis, to at the end to reflect and improve the science communication in the next crisis that unfortunately is just at the door.